Welcome back, cultivators! We're diving deep into Chapter 4 of I Shall Seal the Heavens. And let me tell you, this one's absolutely packed with drama, deception, and destiny. Meng Hao finally enters the outer sect, gets completely dazzled by the treasure pavilion, falls victim to an epic elder scam involving a mysterious copper mirror, and we end with a massive cliffhanger at Pill Distribution Day. Trust me, you're going to want to stick around for this full breakdown because things get wild really fast. So, picture this. Meng Hao steps into the legendary treasure pavilion for the first time and his mind is completely blown. We're talking jade shelves stretching as far as the eye can see, gleaming with spiritual swords that practically hum with power. Jewels are sparkling everywhere, catching the light like tiny stars. There are spiritual bottles filled with mysterious liquids, priceless ornaments that would make emperors weep, and artifacts that radiate such intense energy that the air itself seems to shimmer. Meng Hao's heart is racing like crazy because he's never ever seen this kind of wealth in his entire life. The guy's literally thinking to himself, should I just grab everything and make a run for it? I mean, can you blame him? This immortal compensation is absolutely insane compared to anything he's ever experienced before. But then, something catches his eye on one of the shelves. Among all these incredible treasures sits this completely corroded copper mirror. No shine whatsoever, no intricate carvings, no spiritual energy radiating from it. It looks like absolute junk that you'd find in some mortal's attic. Meng Hao staring at this thing thinking, what on earth is this doing in the treasure pavilion? It's so ordinary, so completely unremarkable that it stands out like a sore thumb among all these priceless artifacts. But hey, if it's sitting here among all these treasures, it must have some kind of value, right? So he picks it up, turning it over in his hands, trying to figure out what makes it special. That's when this voice comes from behind him, and suddenly there's this shrewd elder appearing out of nowhere with this massive grin on his face. The guy starts going on about how Meng Hao has incredible insight, how this copper mirror is actually his destiny. He's spinning this elaborate tale about legends surrounding this mirror, claiming that only those with good fortune from past lives can truly claim it. According to this elder, the mirror literally fell from the heavens themselves, and even Patriarch Reliance studied it but couldn't unlock its mysterious power. He's telling Meng Hao that whoever becomes the true owner of this mirror will trample heaven and earth. Now Meng Hao standing there completely confused because this thing looks like absolute garbage, but the elder keeps going. He's saying that true treasures always hide in plain sight, that the 10 past disciples who took this mirror never regretted their decision. Apparently, they all returned within 3 months and the elder exchanged it for them. But here's the kicker. If Meng Hao misses his destiny by not taking this mirror, he'll regret it for the rest of his eternal life. The pressure is real, Ashu, and you can see Meng Hao starting to second guess himself.
But then Meng Hao tries to put the mirror back on the shelf, and that's when things get really interesting. The elder immediately blocks him, declaring that there are strict rules in the treasure pavilion. Once you pick something up, you absolutely have to keep it. Before Meng Hao can even protest, this powerful wind blast literally launches him right out of the pavilion. The door slams shut behind him with this thunderous bang, and the elder's voice echoes out, saying he's always soft on fellow disciples and that Meng Hao can return anytime. Our poor protagonist is standing there absolutely furious, but what can he do? He pockets the mirror and accepts his fate. Following the green pathways, Meng Hao makes his way to his new dwelling on the remote north border of the outer sect. The place is simple but comfortable, just a bed and a desk, but it's literally 100 times better than anything he had in the servants' quarter. That night, he spends hours studying the copper mirror under the moonlight, turning it every which way, trying to channel spiritual energy into it, but absolutely nothing happens. It's during these quiet moments that the reality hits him that he's no longer just a scholar dreaming of immortality. He is now officially a disciple of Patriarch Reliance, and his entire life has changed forever. But here's where things get really challenging. Meng Hao stuck at the Chi condensation level 2 bottleneck, and breaking through requires way more spiritual energy than he can naturally absorb. We are talking about a minimum of 1 to 2 years of constant cultivation just to advance to the next level. His latent talent determines his absorption speed, and unfortunately he's not exactly blessed with genius level capabilities. The only way to accelerate this process is through pills or spirit stones. Which brings us to a major problem. The outer sect, as Meng Hao quickly discovers, is absolutely brutal. Disciples are constantly robbing each other, beating each other up and fighting over resources. He witnesses one disciple getting his chest stabbed and his back stolen, and the guy is still alive but bleeding everywhere while everyone just walks past like it's completely normal. This is the harsh reality of cultivation sect life, survival of the fittest taken to the extreme. Meng Hao realizes that his best strategy is to keep an extremely low profile. With his low cultivation level and lack of valuable possessions, most disciples simply ignore him, which is exactly how he wants it. Then comes the morning that changes everything. Bells start ringing throughout the entire sect, and suddenly everyone's running in the same direction. It's pill distribution day. Meng Hao follows the crowd to this massive square dominated by 9 enormous dragon pillars that seem to pierce the very sky. In the center stands this incredible 90-meter platform with swirling clouds that part dramatically to reveal 3 figures. There's this golden-robed elder radiating immense power, a silver-robed man with an aura of authority, and then there's this absolutely stunning woman. Meng Hao's jaw drops because he recognizes her immediately. It's the same mysterious woman who brought him from Daqing mountain to the sect. For other chances, here she is, standing among the most important figures in the sect during one of the most significant events. Questions start racing through his mind. Who is she really? What's her position in the sect hierarchy? And most importantly, what does her presence here mean for his future?
So here we are at the end of chapter 4 with more questions than answers. Is that copper mirror actually worthless trash, or does it hold some incredible hidden power that even Patriarch Reliance couldn't unlock? How is Meng Hao going to survive in this brutal outer sect environment where disciples are constantly at each other's throats? What's going to happen at this pill distribution day, and will Meng Hao finally get the resources he needs to break through his cultivation bottleneck? And perhaps most intriguingly, what role will this mysterious woman play in his journey moving forward? The stage is perfectly set for some major developments in chapter 5, and I have a feeling things are about to get even more intense. The world of I Shall Seal the Heavens continues to expand, showing us just how complex and dangerous the path of cultivation really is. Meng Hao's journey from a simple scholar to a sect disciple is far from over, and if this chapter is any indication, we're in for quite the ride.